Hi guys, this is Frank Wise. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my last week's trade on Euro USD and GBP USD. GBP USD hit full TB, Euro USD did the same. GBP USD, it wants to trade 0.5 hour trade, Euro USD the same, but got taken me out at break even with spread. So let's understand how and why I took these trades. So in GBP USD, in the daily time frame, we had this daily candle on 2nd of February, Monday's candle. It took out this candle's low. So we had a sweep here, which is indicating that the next day should follow the trend and continue the buy to the upside till at least this level. So on the 3rd of February, which is the first trade on GBP USD, we were expecting a buy move to the upside. So what we did was we went down to the 4 hours time frame and we wait for a sweep of the previous candle or a low of the previous candle on the 4 hours time frame. So let's see. The 4 hours candle now is moving to the upside. Okay. And we wait for the 4 hours candles close. Now whenever the 4 hours candle closes, we are going to look for entries in the lower time frame to take the buy move. Alright, 4 hours candle closed and it took out this candle's low. I'm going to make now this one because it has a wick. So what we have here now is a daily candle took out the previous daily low and the 4 hours candle took out the previous candle's low. So we are expecting buys here. Okay, now this is my bias. The daily candle swept the previous candle's low in continuation of the bullish trend, and the 4 hours candle aligned with the daily candle. So we're going to be looking for entries in the lower time frame, which is the 5 minutes time frame. So we'll go down to the 5 minutes time frame and wait for a momentum shift, the shift in structure. So we have a lot of highs here, so we can just pick up one. I'll pick up this one. This is a momentum shift, change in state of delivery. So wait for price to come back down into these demand zones. So wait for price to come down. This is the first demand zone. And this is the second. Well, I'm actually going to go with the second demand zone because it's the extreme. Okay. So I'm going with this extreme demand zone. So let's wait for price to come into it. All right. Price tapped into that extreme demand zone. And then we'll wait for a single candle entry here. We've seen a momentum shift now. Another confirmation is a single candle entry. So let's see if we can see a single candle entry in this place. Okay. All right, this is a single candle entry. So the first entries we are taking here. Stop loss just below here. You can target this high. or you can target the daily high. You can target the daily high. But just to keep things safe, I was targeting this high. So this was my target. So let's keep on. All right, I'm in profit here. So price created another entry here. Price created another entry here. So this is the second entry. This level is the second entry. So I'm going to take another buy from here. Now this was the actual move I entered. My stop loss was just below here. Actually, my stop loss was supposed to be here, but just to be on a safer side, my stop loss was right at this whole move's low. Okay, because price can actually come back and take this, this other block here and move back to the upside. So I just wanted to be on the safer side. So my stop loss was just right in this low. Then I took my TP to this high. I'm actually a 1:3 hour trader. I don't chase much R, so 1:3 hour max. So this was my TP 1:3.77. But if you watch, I exited right before the 1:3. So I'll keep it at 1:3. I might keep this around this level. So let's see. So price made another momentum shift here, giving us clean confirmation. Price made a momentum shift here, changing state of delivery. Alright, price tapped into our entry and is moving back up to the upside. And then boom, it was a very clean price action trade. Price moved impulsively to the upside. Our first trade hit CP. Our second trade followed. And then we had another entry here. This is a breaker block. This is a breaker block. So you can take another entry here. I took this on my other account. Keep my stop here. I take it to 1:3. Made it tighter. So I had 1:3 here. My target was just this high. I didn't target the daily's high. So let's see. So price came back down here, mitigated it, and moved back impulsively to the upside. Two trades are done, and this is the last entry. This is the last entry. And boom. So this was it on GBP USD. 3 entries, 3 trades. The daily candles were the previous day's candle. The 4 hours did the same. The bias was fully bullish. We went to the lower time frame to look for our entries. We found 3 good entries that aligned to the daily structure and the 4 hours. Now let's move on to Euro USD. Alright, this is Euro USD in the daily time frame. So that trade was on the 5th of February. So we look at the 4th of February and take our daily bias. Now the 4th of February took out 3rd of February's daily high. So we have the previous daily candle sweep indicating that market should move back to the downside. So this is our daily bias. Our daily bias is bearish. When we go down to the 1 hour time frame, we wait for price to give us a clear zone, and then we look for entries on the lower time frame, the 5-minute time frame. I mark this out as my order block supply zone that price would come back and move to the downside. So I had to wait for price to come into this zone before I could take my entry. I can't just take my entry just like that. And why I mark this out, because every order block here was filled up. Every other supply zone here is already filled. The gap is already filled. Every other block here is filled. So this is the only order block that has a fair value gap. So one more closed, and that was a very good impulse to the downside. So wait for price to come back to the zone. Alright. Price tapped into the zone. I went out to the 5-minute time frame. So I saw no confirmation here. Then I marked out 5-minute structure. Looking at this here, we had this. This is the bullish structure continuation, and has a change of character here. So the change of character. We had inducement taken out here, and we had another break of structure. And then lastly, we had this break of structure right here. Now, I was interested in taking sells just right from this zone. So I had to, put my discount and premium zones. I had to find out where is my discount and my premium zone. So I use the GAN box to find out my premium and discount zone. So I waited for confirmation here, but there was no confirmation. So price rallied back inside this other block and then did some quick sweep. All right, this was it. Price swept this high. That was a liquidity high, and then created a single candle. That was an impulse to the downside. So I took my impulse right from this candle before the impulse. That's from this candle right before the impulse. I took my sell positions right here. My stop loss just above this high. It has to be tight because, yeah, liquidity was taken out. So my take profit was just here, following the structure, following the bearish structure. And we tapped in here. And moved impulsively to the downside. Price took out this low. And that was where I set my break even here. The spread took me out here. And then this is what happened next. Euro USD hits full TP here. Very clean price delivery here. So these were my two trades this week. GBP USD smashed it. Euro USD smashed it. So these two trades were taken with a single candle entry model. I've made a video about single candle entry model. Head right now to my channel and learn about the single candle model. Thank you guys for watching. Do well to like and subscribe.